delighted to represent the governor to present this award to a very exciting collaborative effort up in Lake County. Each project and organization we have honored tonight is worthy of celebration and recognition. But the Governor's Award is given out as the highest award to identify a project, group, or individual that truly exemplifies the field. This award this year really does emphasize the critical component of preservation efforts, which is community. The Governor's Award for Historic Preservation goes to the Lake County Open Space Initiative for 20 years of preserving place in Lake County. Please join me in enjoying this video about Lake County's efforts.
The Lake County Open Space Initiative began when a bunch of ranch lands in Lake County went up for sale at the same time.
A local community concern was that instead of these uncluttered view sheds of Colorado's highest peak, Mount Elbert is right there, that we would see them replaced with development that could obscure the characteristics of the valley that brought us all here. 20 years ago, when the Open Space Initiative was first formed, the Arkansas River was classified as an industrial sewer.
And now the river is actually part of the largest stretch of gold medal waters in the state of Colorado.
There was no dedicated open space.
We now have seen up to 700 head of elk on these properties.
And the Hayden Ranch was literally falling into the ground. Great horned owls, there are sentries to the ranch. They keep an eye on it for us. It must have taken a strong individual to live here back in the 1800s. Temperatures here can reach 20 to 30 below. The hay meadows of the Hayden Ranch provided the fuel for the horsepower of the day in the 1860s. Horses, mules, donkeys, oxen, and therefore the fuel for the mining industry. The Hayden Ranch has received almost $700,000 in stabilization funds, and we're now approaching about 10,000 acres of dedicated open space within the county. When we started LCOSI, many of the organizations only met over litigation tables.
Our motto is that when you come to the door, you lay down your guns. So people come in and they say, what can we do together? Prior to LCOSI, there was no public access to the river, and now there's over 10 miles of access.
You can fish, you can hike, you can do all kinds of great things. So they really made a big difference in allowing people to be able to enjoy the environment and feel good about the place that they live.
Well, when you look at Lake County, it is one of the most beautiful places in Colorado, some of the most amazing landscapes in the country, in the world. Maybe preserving that grandeur and that beauty is the only way you can get a convening of so many different people to find common ground and roll up their sleeves and say, all right, we're going to get something done.
The goal of LCOSI is 25, 50 years from now, people can still come through here and they will see what people saw hundreds of years ago.
I'm proud to select the Lake County Open Space Initiative to receive this year's Governor's Award for Historic Preservation. Congratulations to all the partners who have made preserving place in Lake County such an amazing success over the years.
On behalf of the Lake County Open Space Initiative, we would like to thank History Colorado, Colorado Preservation Inc. for their role in many of the things we were able to accomplish. We never could have done it without them. We'd like to thank Holland & Hart for their participation and their sponsorship of this event. This is really something. We'd also like to thank Mark Rock. We worked with Mark years ago on acquiring and placing a conservation easement on the Hayden Homestead and placing it on the National Register. It's now a National Historic Landmark District. His assistance was invaluable. We're also very honored to be viewed under the same lens as the other projects you've seen tonight. They are truly remarkable. American anthropologist Margaret Mead said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed people can change the world. Indeed, there's only the thing that ever has." I'd like to say that I've had the privilege of working with a remarkable group of thoughtful and committed people. Some of them are on the stage here today. Kathy and Jerry have invested 20 years of their lives in this project. Others are new. That's great, because that brings new thoughts, new eyes on the project. It perpetuates what we've been doing. It's probably no surprise to you that we have Leadville's ex-mayor, Bud Elliott, here. We have Sarah Mudge from the Lake County County Commissioners. But what may surprise you is basically the list of participants that are here in this room tonight and that have been a part of this. It's may come as somewhat of a surprise to you that we include amongst our most valued partners the City of Aurora, Pueblo. We have representatives here from Rocky Ford, Saguache, Salida, Buena Vista, and even up in Fort Collins. These are a remarkable group of people who have stuck with this, and as I said, many of them for as much as 20 years. The efforts of this group have gone beyond just historic preservation into what we consider truly the preservation of place. And that is that we have also improved the watershed from an industrial sewer to a gold medal fishery. We have we've improved watershed health, which everybody downstream from us hopefully can appreciate. We have protected wildlife habitat, increased recreational opportunities, and helped provide Lake County a dependable water supply, which has strengthened our community's sustainability and resiliency. This is a true tribute to the construction of partnerships. And I thank this group for everything that they have done, and I give you the Lake County.
I'd like to welcome Steve Turner back to give us some closing remarks, the Executive Director and State Historic Preservation Officer here at History Colorado.
Thank you. And Mike, I'll tell you a little piece of trivia about the award. If you notice in the back something that looks like gold leaf, that's because it is gold leaf. And what the significance of that, though, is you may or may not know that a few years ago the State Historical Fund funded the restoration of the gold leaf on the Capitol. And since we were paying for that, I guess it gave us permission, it gave us the rights to get a little bit of the old gold leaf. So that's gold leaf that was previously on the Capitol, on the state Capitol.